Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I am back with another review. And today I am excited to bring to you from the Combiner Wars line. This is Leader Class Starscream. Now going back to Toy Fair earlier in the year, it was revealed that Jetfire was going to be remolded and repainted into Thundercracker. And as you all know in Transformers, if you see one Seeker, the other two shouldn't be that far behind. And sure enough, shortly after Thundercracker started hitting retail, um, two things happened. First, the cover of a recent IDW comic was revealed, showing Starscream in the same body mold as Thundercracker. And then a few weeks after that, we actually saw photos of the toy in hand. And what's great is that it does come with a unique accessory to Starscream, which we'll get to a little bit later, as well as all the additional accessories that Thundercracker came with. Now, I'll be honest, I do not have Thundercracker. Really was waiting to buy Thundercracker just because the value for price um, quotient really wasn't working out for me. Um, As you can see, I have Starscream here in his jet mode. All of the features with Jetfire work. You have the opening canopy here, the rolling retractable landing gear up front. Uh, One thing that's different is the wings are redone, and because of the fact they're redone, they do not move in and out, which I can understand, but I'm also a little disappointed about. Figure at this price point, I want as many moving parts as possible. And also, before we go any further, let me just show you. You do have all of the extra armor bits from that were held over from Jetfire and included with Thundercracker. You don't have that giant booster, which I'm a little disappointed about. I don't use these on the Seekers. I mean, I'm not using them on Starscream. I don't plan on using them with Thundercracker or Skywarp. Yes, we are getting Skywarp. But they're here. You can make that combined weapon if you so desire as a handheld, and the missile still works, so that's there. It is what it is. Um, New accessories that you can see here under the wing on each side are giant null rays. We'll see those a little bit better in robot mode, which we're going to get to right now. Transformation is the same as Jetfire, so we're going to skip over that and just go straight to robot mode. And here's Starscream in its robot mode. As you can see, still has the remolded chest from Thundercracker and the Seeker head. Now, of course, there is one final accessory, and that is, of course, his crown. It's kind of interesting that something that really only appeared on screen in Transformers the movie for like 30 seconds or so has had such a lasting impact in the fandom. It was a very beloved accessory, sort of like Optimus Prime's Energon axe and Megatron's Energon mace. That only appeared for a few seconds in like the first or second episode of Transformers ever. So there is a little notch right where my finger is that will sit in the hole at the top of Starscream's head. It is actually, there is light piping there. It's a little bit of a jewel type of thing. Just wiggle it on, and there you go. You really just want to hook it into the notch and then tilt it back. Not really something I can show on camera, but there's the crown. Fortunately, can't be left on for transformation, and it doesn't sit anywhere. But yep, this is Starscream. Same exact figure as Thundercracker, same articulation. Unfortunately, it has the same issues with the Jetfire mold, the hollowness in the arms. You can see the null rays there on the side, a little too big for my taste. As you can see, there is the issue that you can't, they peg into the elbows because that's where the ports are. It just, and unfortunately, doesn't allow you to bend the arm at the elbow. You can raise the arm, And you can do some of those classic Seeker firing poses. I don't know. I might use the smaller arm blasters. They might work a little better, but they're not color accurate. It's six of one, half of another. Obviously, I mean, it is great. We are getting all three Seekers in this mold in the lead, which is leader class. On top of the fact that coming soon will be Skywarp in the Legends class. So really, over the last 2 years or so, we're going to get all three Seekers in two different size classes. I mean, the last time, I know there's that dollar store Legends class, but that's taken about 5 years, or 4 years actually. The deluxe class, I mean, that took about 7 years, really, realistically speaking. But we did get both sets of Seekers, the originals and the Coneheads. So I mean, it is nice. I am glad I picked up this one. I mean, this was the one I really wanted because it's Starscream, and I love the crown. Heck, I'm even wearing my crown. At the end of the day, there's a lot of fun here to Starscream. I don't think it's better than the leader class Jetfire, just because you had those giant boosters. But then again, I didn't think the leader class Jetfire was better than the Voyager class we got in the first Classics line. So, to some extent, I think I'm a little happier with this mold being used for the Seekers. And apparently, it was originally intended to be for the Seekers. Um, but it's up to you. One little bit of disappointment is the faces are all the same. I think I would have liked to have seen a little bit of a smirk on Starscream because that's how we know him. I got this figure off of Robot Kingdom. Um, Other online retailers are advertising Starscream to be released around July. I would say maybe see him at mass retail between the end of July and August. Keep in mind, this is going to be part of the final wave of Combiner Wars for 2015, so it might take a while to see this figure on shelves. But that's just an opinion based on previous experiences. Don't take my word for it. This is your old pal Chuck for Leader Class Starscream. Bow down to the king. We'll see you next time.